If you clicked on this video, then chances are that you're a marketer that has noticed that LLMs like ChatGPT and AI mode have really changed things up quite a bit. What was working even just a year ago isn't working quite as well as it was before. The fact is, the digital landscape is evolving fast, which means that we have to evolve with new and improved effective marketing strategies for 2025 and beyond. That's because if we continue to rely on what was working in the past without adjusting to where the market is going, we're going to get left behind and our results are going to continue to diminish. So in this video, I'm going to break down 5 effective marketing strategies that leading companies are implementing now, from AI personalization to community-led growth. These are more than just quick-hitting trends, but rather proven approaches that'll help you drive more traffic, build stronger relationships, and hit bigger revenue targets this year. If we haven't met before and you're new here, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is JD and I've been doing SEO for B2B software companies for the last 8 years, where I've helped companies grow their web presence and their revenue. I built my career working with in-house marketing teams as well as at search agencies, where I've had the opportunity to work on a wide range of companies. If you end up liking the video, please hit the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and I'd love to read your comments in the comment section down below. Lastly, consider subscribing to the channel for digital marketing tips, tricks, and industry updates. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Let's talk about a recent game changer, and that is content personalization powered by AI. In 2025, AI is doing a whole lot more than just creating blog posts or creating those silly Studio Ghibli images that we all made back in March. According to Deloitte Digital in their 2025 marketing trends report, what they found is 75% of consumers are more likely to purchase from brands that are able to deliver personalized content. And what this means for brands is that companies that are able to master this personalization can expect to hit higher revenue targets, and this translates into customers buying more often, and staying loyal for longer. For example, imagine an email marketing campaign where the subject line, product recommendations, and even the images that your user sees changes depending on their customer behavior. But content personalization goes beyond just email. AI is driving on-site personalization with customized and dynamic product carousels. It's helping recommend blog articles and special offers based on a user's browsing history and their past interaction with the company's website. It's helping with ad personalization, where unique creative and copy can be adapted depending on the audience member segment. And it also helps with chatbot personalization. Of course, effective personalization requires overcoming some key challenges, including managing data privacy and consent, avoiding the creepy factor by keeping interactions relevant but not too invasive, and continually testing and optimizing AI models to prevent bias or inaccurate recommendations. Now, things like Jasper, ChatGPT, and Sonic can all be integrated with certain CRMs, making it possible to deliver not just targeted campaigns, but hyper-personalized experience across every channel. Now, next we got to talk about the rise and the domination of short-form video content in 2025 and beyond. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you're probably really familiar with just how powerful Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok are. And these short-form videos not only grab your attention as you're doom scrolling in bed, but they're also a really powerful tool for marketers in 2025. And this is because short-form videos, you're able to test out ideas really quickly, they're really eye-catching, and the platforms that they're served on are really addictive. And the fact that companies are doubling down on this type of content is probably a good indication that this style of marketing is here for long term. In addition, a study examining people's YouTube behavior, they found that people are both consuming a lot of short form and a lot of long form content. But it's particularly the short form content that is useful for marketers in testing new ideas quickly and capturing new audience in a really short period of time. So here's how you can implement this. You can batch record a whole bunch of shorts, maybe 10 to 15 over the course of a week, or maybe a couple days, depending on how long it takes you to script and record your videos. Or you can record a podcast and you can clip out the best parts. Whichever you choose, you can batch record your short form videos and then schedule them out. The third marketing strategy is the synergy between social and search. When you put these two together, you get a really powerful combination, an almost 1-2 punch of reaching new audiences, getting your brand in front of new people, and then later capturing that new audience or capturing that demand. Your social media element, it gets people talking, sparks curiosity, and then later your search captures that demand that you've just created. And let me explain how this can work. Your paid social campaigns introduces your brand to new people, even the ones who don't know that they need you yet. And then your organic social, that's where you're building community, building loyalty, and word of mouth. One way that you can do this is through social posts on Instagram. Maybe it's LinkedIn for you, or it's those short form videos that we were talking about earlier. Then later, when those same people are searching on Google, your search ads are getting in front of those people, or your optimized content is getting them to your website. And because Google pulls insights from social platforms, the more buzz that you're creating on social, this will directly feed into your visibility in the search results. So bottom line, paid and organic helps create the demand, and then your search efforts help capture it. And together they essentially supercharge your marketing strategy. The fourth marketing strategy that I'm excited to tell you about is called community-led growth. And community-led growth is a really cool one because it puts your customers and your users at the center and the heart of your business strategy. Now, we're going to talk about community-led growth in just a second, but first I wanted to mention that community-led growth has a strong relationship with product-led growth, which is a term that you may or may not be familiar with. So as a refresher, let's talk about product-led growth first. Product-led growth is a term or a paradigm where you create a product that is so good and the value proposition and the user experience of that product is so good that it essentially does the talking and the marketing itself. Now, here's the cool part about community-led growth and what makes this such an interesting strategy. Community-led growth works synergistically and hand in hand with product-led growth. Because remember, product-led growth is all about creating a product that is so good that the product essentially drives adoption because it is so good and it's so sticky. Building off of this stickiness, community-led growth takes things one step further. Once people love your product after trying it, the community that they form from more and more users essentially become your product evangelists, where they're spreading your messages for you. They share their experiences that they have with your company. They're creating content, maybe recommending it to others. Usually this will come in the form of word of mouth or on social media. And they might even be sharing your valuable insights that you put out on social media. The product brings them in, and then their experiences with the product and your community that you cultivate keeps them engaged and helps spread your messages. When you combine product-led growth and community-led growth, you tap into a really powerful feedback loop. And by combining these two, it helps you grow your traffic exponentially, you get stronger retention, and it's a really good long-term growth strategy. With all that in mind, here are some great community-led growth tactics that you can try implementing this year. The first place that you want to start, and where a lot of companies start, is by creating a customer-specific Discord channel, a Slack channel, or a Facebook group that your customers are able to engage in and connect with each other. The second thing you want to look for is you want to look for people who are going to naturally become your brand ambassadors. You're going to empower your customers to share your message for you. Third, look to gather feedback, because your most engaged users are going to tell you what's working and what's not working. So the bottom line is community-led growth turns your customers into active participants in your brand's journey. And last but not least, the fifth strategy I want to tell you about is data-driven influencer partnerships. In addition to the paid ads that you're running where you're getting your ads in front of new audiences, it's also recommended that you reach out to influencers that you can get your product in front of their extremely tied in and tapped in audiences. Because if you watched a YouTube video or you've listened to a podcast in the last 10 years, you can almost guarantee that you've heard an influencer pitch you a product, and maybe you've even bought a product because that influencer pitched it to you. To make this strategy work for you, you're going to want to spend an ample amount of time researching and vetting influencers to make sure that they're actually a good fit. And then specifically for this strategy, which is data driven, you're going to want to rely on data and influencer analytics to decide who you should start partnerships with and how you can track your influencer marketing campaigns once you launch them. After you launch your influencer marketing campaign, what you're going to want to do is keep an eye on some key metrics so that you understand how your marketing campaign is even doing. Those metrics include how is the engagement rate, reach and impressions, click-through rate, cost per acquisition, audience demographics, and follower growth. AI tools can now identify influencers with strong engagement and audience overlap with your exact ideal customer profile, and these tools can be used to vet and audit your campaigns before you even engage with an influencer and after you start your campaigns. So there you have it. 5 effective marketing strategies that you can roll out with your marketing teams in 2025. And here's a really important thing to remember. You don't have to try everything all at once. In fact, what you're going to want to do is pick one, research it, implement it well, and measure the results. And after that, you can layer on additional marketing strategies. Now from here, I'd love to hear what marketing strategy you're most excited for, and I'd love to hear those comments in the comment section down below. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe for more digital marketing tips, tricks, and strategies. Until then, I'll catch you in the next one.